The chakras do not start and end with their description or definition, which is where many people stop with their understanding of them. To know their name and position is great, but what purpose does that serve? What use is that information to you in your daily life? The chakras are amazing, organic, three-dimensional centers of energy, and within them they hold so many secrets. When their energy is combined, it makes up what we call the aura, the energy field within and around the human body. It is within this energy sphere that psychics can see and can discern many things about you that the normal person is not consciously aware of. Many of these things you can become more conscious of yourself, and to my mind it is your subconscious mind giving you some minute signals, trying to get through to you. This is just the same and linked with how your body language works. Your body language is your chakra energy at work. There are a great many ways that the chakras can try to get your attention, often by being out of balance. Again, there are a whole host of symptoms that would indicate an out-of-balance chakra, but for the purpose of trying to keep things simple, I highlight just one common signal for each of the 7 chakras. For example, the base chakra. A good indicator of how stable the base chakra might be is to consider what you do with your feet and legs when you sit down in certain situations. You may sit with both feet firmly placed on the floor, or you may occasionally cross your legs. In and of itself, there is no great indicator here unless there tends to be a regular and repeated pattern. You may find you often cross your legs tightly, almost winding them around the chair leg, or you may fidget excessively. You may feel the need to raise your feet up off the floor and in some cases sit with your knees bent up in front of you. This can indicate a sense of insecurity, which is one of the key elements of the base chakra, the sacral chakra. You may notice you often cover this area, below the navel, with your hands. This tends to be out of an instinctive need to feel protected. It can be an area that is easily prone to storing fat, in men and women, and is linked with how vulnerable you feel in relationships in particular. It is an emotional powerhouse, and it is important to be able to flow with these emotions, otherwise you may encounter creativity problems, not just physically but mentally too. The solar plexus. This chakra you already associate with your subconscious or inner knowing, whether you realize it or not. This is after all the home of your gut instinct. It is not for no reason we call it this. This chakra directly links with your core spirit or energy that instinctively knows what or who is good for you and which situations are bad. Recall a time when you had a bad feeling about someone or something, and you will no doubt recall that sickening feeling in the stomach. Often things happen so quickly that we don't stop to consider just what our reactions are about or precisely where they affect us in the body. The heart chakra. This, it is no surprise, is all about love. How comforting is it when you feel hurt or upset to receive a loving or caring hug from someone? It is a natural instinct to put your arms around each other and to touch hearts. It is a comfort and is in effect two energies of the two people meeting, one giving, one receiving in this instance. To watch anyone in pain tugs at your heartstrings, and that is just what it is like if you could see the energy. The throat chakra. This chakra not only relates to the throat and neck area but to the organs you use in communication too, your ears, mouth and nose. It is very often associated with your ability to speak your truth. You may know someone who covers their neck and throat area regularly, either with high collars or scarves. This can indicate that a lot of what they would really like to say is left unsaid or is covered up. This can either result in resentful gossip out of earshot or a buildup of unsaid stuff that at some point bursts forth in an emotional storm. The third eye chakra. Often you will see people rub or tap this area as if trying to literally grab hold of a thought they somehow know is there but they just can't quite get hold of. This is the intuitive chakra center of the mind, and it can easily be pulled out of sync by the logical, rational, conscious mind we use for a large part of the day. As you may have noticed, when you let go of chasing that elusive thought and get on with an unrelated task, the inspiration or information seems to magically come from nowhere. The crown chakra. Excessive worry can indicate itself here in a physical way. One of the most common is when you see people holding their head in their hands in despair or deep concern, when they just don't know what to do or can't see the answer to a certain predicament. They may feel totally blocked in being able to see a way forward and keep their head looking downwards. The majority of the instances above directly link to your body language. But when you look deeper and start to reveal more about the chakras and their links to your mental and emotional well-being as well as your physical and spiritual well-being, then you start to get a more holistic view of your true potential and beauty as a human spirit.